Hey, yo, what they do, this your partner, the Mike Smiff, the big belly road boy, and I just jumped off the porch with dirty glove bastard, you know what it is.
They ain't big, bounce back, jit. We can take it, yeah, they ain't jit. Hit the streets and bubble up, baby, bubble up.
All right, so we got the one and only, the legendary Mike Smiff jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, bro.
Man, I appreciate you having me, man. Long time coming, fam.
I feel like it, right, man?
Yeah, most up.
I've been having so many artists from, Florida, especially from South Florida, come up here too, man. So it's an honor to have you sitting on this step.
Most up.
So first off, how are we feeling today, bro?
I feel good, man. I'm in the A, man. You know what I'm saying? The hospitality been A1, you feel me? Yeah, smoking good, drinking good. All positive energy, man. I feel like I'm at home.
Yeah.
I'm
sure you've been coming up here for a long time too, right?
Yeah. I've been in and out the city for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's my first time really up here, like, doing the media and the interviews and really, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that part right there, I'm liking it, though.
Long overdue for that shit, then.
Yeah. You know, at the crib, man, we be hood superstars and where we from, we don't be want to leave, you know what I'm saying? So, now it's time to expand the brand, that's the mission I'm on now, most definitely.
No, absolutely, bro. Yeah. You want to shout out your people sitting up there with you today, too?
I got Rondo Smith with me, my artist. I got my DJ with me, DJ Digging Down, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Man Savage, WIT, you know what I'm saying? The Key to Love, big OTMs, going on,
Yes, sir. Yeah, break down this OTM, man, like what it stands for and what you guys are pushing right now.
Yeah, what I did, I LLC, the acronym, OTM. So it like any given day when I wake up, it's whatever I want it to mean, you know what I'm saying? Out the muscle, out the mud. I might hit that good za, and I stand for over the moon. I might go in the mall, and I stand for off the mannequin. I might hit finger licking, and I stand for off the menu. You know what I'm saying? That's just the OTM, but it really, like, to me, more out the mud, and that more really my story for real, like, really grinding, you know what I'm saying? Making something out of nothing for real, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely.
I feel that, bro. What's some of your goals you got set for the brand, too, man? Because you pushing this shit heavy in the
music
and everything.
We just want to inspire, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, eliminate the excuses, A lot of times people look at their circumstances and be using their circumstances as an excuse why they can't go hard, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't got nobody, I ain't got no resources, I ain't got this, I got kids, I got all type of obstacles being in the way. But you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, we did the most with the least. You feel me? We really got it out the mud and ain't really no excuse. You just gotta go hard, outwork everybody, you know what I'm saying? So that's our motto. So we just wanna drill that mentality to whoever will listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go hard.
I dig that. I fuck with that too, man.
So
talk about out the mud, man. Let's take it back to the early days. What part of Miami are you originally from?
I'm from down south Miami. I'm from the Ranger. So you get on the turnpike, just come all the way south and just get off on exit 6. You in my hood, you know what I'm saying? And if you pass my hood, you're gonna end up in Cuba somewhere, you hear me? Yeah, I'm that far down on the mountain, you know what I'm saying? That's my section, though. From Coconut Grove through Florida City.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my section, but really in the Ranger, though, exit 6. Yeah.
And talk about your experience coming up in Miami too, man.
Oh man, Miami, like, the crib, man, you know what I'm saying? It really, like, inspired everything about me, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the ones that really came up being proud of where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like nowhere else. I don't want to dress like nobody else. I don't want to use nobody lingo. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of where I'm from. You feel me? Like, from the music, to the food, to the women, to the cars, the car culture, the dog culture, you know what I'm saying? The palm trees, you know what I'm saying? Like everything about my city I'm in love with. And I just grew up, in the mix of, the Haitians, the Cubans, you know what I'm saying? Like a real, like, dear Miami vibe, like, all the way, and I love it, I even love the struggle. It made me who I am, and then we came up in a time when we didn't know we were struggling. You feel me? You had to get with other people that had a better condition than yours to understand that we kind of fucked up over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, Like, we ain't know that. We thought everybody lights get cut off every now and then, you know what I'm saying? We thought everybody had a drawer full of flashlights and candles just in case, you know what I'm saying? We thought it was normal when the water go off, we go out there and, you know what I'm saying, and fill up the buckets, you know, at the neighbor faucet. That's how we flush the toilet. We go buy gallons of water, you know, we thought that was regular, not to have the father figure in the house, he in and out of prison, and, you know what I'm saying? We thought that was regular, but when I started growing up and getting around other people, and I get around my homeboy, I was like, man, hey man, come to woo. Okay, I'm finna go ask my daddy. Daddy, you got a daddy? Your daddy live? You know who your daddy is? So that way you know, like, damn, this ain't normal what we got going on, you know what I'm saying? But I even love that though. It gave me character, it gave me swag, gave me energy, you know what I'm saying? Most down.
Yeah, I'm sure it gave you that motivation, you know?
Yeah.
Like, shit, I want to see something better than what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, most down, man, because it like, it made you grow up fast though, you know what I'm saying? That's the only bad part about it, like, you know, it's like you don't really enjoy your childhood, like how other kids get to. I wasn't watching cartoons, man. I'm trying to come up with a game plan. You know what I'm saying? Like my little brother, my big brother, he was the man of the house at 10 years old, 9 years old. He babysitting and cooking noodles, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that ain't regular, but it's life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm on down.
Do you got any type of relationship with your pops today?
Yeah, my old boy died, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't in my life when I was young because he was in prison. But, you know what I'm saying? But even back then, like, he was in and out of prison, and that made me, like, kind of, like, I ain't understand that growing up, you know what I'm saying? Because it made me an angry child. I used to be fighting all the time. I used to be, you know, and that would really push me to do music because I used to get in so much trouble to like all the counselors and everybody, like, man, you need to find a way to, you know, manage this, you know, like your feelings and all that. You need to start writing. They got me a journal. Man, every time you feel something, just write in the journal. And it turned to notes, then it turned to poetry, then start rhyming, and then I just started doing music. But I used to be angry about my old boy being always in prison because I used to feel like he ain't love me enough to get out the streets. You know what I'm saying? When you have kids, you got to make them sacrifices and be like, man, I got kids now, man, I'm gonna slow down, I'm gonna go get a job if I got to, I'm gonna stay out the way. And I just feel like he loved the streets more than me, you know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I felt that way. But being grown now, I kind of understand, like, you know, you gotta provide, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, life be life, and you gotta get out here and, you know, woo the woo. So, you know, I get it, but RIP to the old boy, he passed away, he had a stroke. So,
sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, but it's love though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No doubt.
So when would you say you jumped off the porch? I think you were pretty young at the time, huh?
Like, I don't think we had a porch. I said I walked out the house and jumped right into the streets, like not even knowing, man. We used to do stuff not even knowing we doing wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like we was ignorant to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And you hang around people that's more advanced than you because they got more stuff going on in their household than you got. We really was blessed. You know what I'm saying? Because my old boy was in prison, in and out of prison, but my old girl was like in the church. My old girl was like solid, you know what I'm saying? But I'm got homeboys who old girls in the club every night, you know what I'm saying? They on dope and they, you know what I'm saying? They stripping and they, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't care what they kids do. So it's like them boys most wiser than me. So you know what I'm saying? You getting into stuff without even knowing. Man, you going to the mall, thinking we walking down the mall, them boys stealing out the store and robbing corner stores and, you know what I'm saying? Them boys are the type of, you see somebody at the gas station pumping gas and we walking past, you think that Cuban link real? Yeah, it real, it look hard, boy, he doing his thing. They go rob him, take it. Like, I ain't even know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just how it is. Like, so I ain't even make the decision to jump off the porch. Like, I'm outside without even much knowing I'm outside, like, you know. Then they go from you just being around this to you participating into, you know, till you growing to be your own man and start to recognize these situations you in and recognize the consequences that come with it and you grow up, you know what I'm saying? Most down.
Yeah, it looks like you were blessed to, you know, learn those consequences early on.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't, man, unfortunately, too.
Yeah, a lot of them don't, man. A lot of them I grew up with, man, them boys dead. in jail. I got so many people with life sentences, 20 years, 30 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we the same age, some of them younger than me, some of them older. I lost a lot of people, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's definitely a cycle, hamster wheel, because I see the kids doing the same thing we was doing. Worse, they wilder than us.
Yeah, this new generation,
yeah,
they out of control, man.
Yeah,
it's like you can tell them everything too. They don't want to listen to shit.
Yeah, my little homie, I was trying to get him, so he got mad at me.
You gonna call your uncle and turn
he
around.
got mad at me, you know what I'm saying? So you can't even talk to him, man. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, almost dumb.
What type of impact would you say social media has had on the, you know, on the kids and everything too?
Oh, it's everything, like everything. Even to the point where, like when I was talking earlier about being proud of where we from, it's like, to me, the internet done like, kind of like got rid of the culture in a lot of places, you know what I'm saying? Because like you can go anywhere in the world like just on your phone.
Real shit,
so you influenced by so much stuff. Like the link, I hear people talking like other places, you know what I'm saying? And like, man, when we even the drugs they using, the liquor they drinking, what they smoking out of, like everything is influenced by what they seeing on the internet, you know what I'm saying? And it's like kind of weird, but you know, this is a different time. We grew up, you know, we was only influenced by what we seen in our neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So the music we listened to, the kind of cars we was attracted to, the women that we liked it, like everything was based on what we seen growing up in our neighborhood, what we heard on our local radio stations, and our little hole-in-the-wall clubs and jams and house parties. And now it's like, man, you can be from Miami, but your favorite rapper, your favorite people you like to watch, bloggers, whoever, they from Chicago or they from Houston or New York or Atlanta, and it's like, you listening to this all day and you into their culture all day to like now you starting to do drugs they do. You starting to dress like they dress and you starting to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of weird, man. But you know, hey, these the times, but you know what I'm saying? I made a vow to remain the crib, you know what I'm saying? So nah, it just separate me for real because I really like stand on that, man. When you see me, I want to be a representation of where I'm from and what I've been through, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if nobody else gonna do it, I'ma do it, man. This how Miami, South Florida, this how we talk, this how we dress, this how I vibe, this our energy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna stand on business by where I'm from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the culture in Miami is different than anywhere else in the world,
you know
what I'm saying? 'Cause it's such a melting pot too.
We got a lot to be proud of, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, even to like, you know, right now I've been seeing more foreigners than we see the old schools, and I'm seeing diamond chains, more diamonds than Cubans, and you know, and the boy putting diamonds in their mouth instead of the gold teeth, and it's just a lot of shifting going on because of the, you know, we got access to the whole world. So you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna keep it the crib.
Yeah.
You know?
And what would you say were like some of the biggest trials and tribulations you had to overcome in your life so far?
Man, I done been through a lot of stuff, man. I done been homeless, man. I done been through a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? But I guess the biggest obstacle I had to overcome was me. You know what I'm saying? Like just me, like my way of thinking, the way I looked at things, the decisions I was making. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to do a lot of growing up mentally, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of situations that I caused on myself by the decisions I made or the people I chose to hang around or the cars I chose to get in, you know what I'm saying? Different little fights. So it's like, you know, I had to learn how to say no. And I had to learn how to, you know, not second guess what God's showing me and people, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't for you, everybody can't go. But I'm so loyal to, you know, a lot of times I see some flaw shit in the person and still like give them the benefit of the doubt, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of times you gotta be able to make them hard decisions, like you gotta cut people off when you see certain shit in them, you gotta speak up. Certain times, certain people you might ain't gotta cut off, but you might gotta speak up and have them conversations like, man, I don't like how you did that, I ain't feeling that, whoop, man, and you know, some people you can move forward and y'all have an understanding as men. You know what I'm saying? And some people just ain't gonna get it, you gotta cut them off. So there's a lot of decisions that we gotta make as grown people with other human beings that depend on us. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like the breadwinner of my family, so a lot of people depend on me, and I had to do a better job of thinking about that when I'm moving around. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So I feel like I was my biggest obstacle, like, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
Yeah, sometimes you just outgrow people too.
Yeah,
as you grow as a man, it's like, shit, I'm not
Yeah.
on that time no more,
People
man.
be in your life for a season, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta be able to recognize when that season over with. You know what I'm saying? Because for y'all to get on the level playing field, you gotta go down to them, or they gotta come up to you. And you don't wanna go down, so you know what I'm saying? You gotta make people grow up, man. And then you gotta understand that a lot of times when you stand on business by where you at in your life and you keep it, that'll make other people grow up and realize, oh man, yeah, I'm still on the same shit we was doing. Well, man, I need to tighten up, man. They're gonna be mad at first, but you know, they'll get it. They'll get it later, you know what I'm saying? Most dumb.
Nah, real shit, man. So
Yeah.
at what point do we start actually recording music? You mentioned kind of starting off just writing in the journal. So when did you actually start putting this shit on, you know?
Nah, I've been recording like probably high school, like 9th grade. That when I really getting in the studio. Like up until then, I just was like just writing, you know what I'm saying? I used to write songs. I used to have the whole hood in my house. Like, man, I have a composition book, and I have some instrumentals, like an instrumental CD, and I have songs wrote to every beat on the CD. So them boys used to do me like a CD player. Man, that number 16, man, rock that number 16. I flip my book, okay, bam, I'm spitting it to the whole hood in my crib going crazy, like that boy snapping. So of course, when I went to actually getting in the studio and putting it on wax, it was easy to get my whole hood on it because they already been going crazy about my raps, you know what I'm saying? So when I put it on CDs and gave everybody a CD, that's the only thing the whole hood listening to.
That's it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, and talk about that era, because like, you know, having to pass out CDs or even sell them out the trunk, that was a different era than right now today.
I think that's why I like, I'm different, you know what I'm saying? Like even me and my manager would just talk about it like, man, we be on time. It's like, cause I just come from something else, you know what I'm saying? I come from like really have to go to shake people's hand and look people in their eyes and buying DJs drinks and standing out there giving out your CDs. I used to go to every concert, like anything where a crowd of people gonna be at, I'm there with my CDs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm there after they leave, picking my CDs up off the ground, because you know they gonna throw it or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Not everyone gonna keep it.
You gonna pass out 1,000 and probably only 100 people listen to it. You feel me? People gonna throw it on the ground, and this is money I done split my water bill money on, my light bill money. This, you know, I had to patch up and get this. You feel me? And they done throw it on the ground, or you try to get it to them. Nah, I'm good. I be want to throw them in a chicken wing. You heard me? But you know, I had to keep my composure. I learned early, like keeping my composure, understand that it ain't personal. You know, you just gotta keep working, and it's a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? So I really come from that, like dealing with people directly and like talking and hustling, and you know what I'm saying? And it just installed a lot of stuff into me now, to where like now with how I was moving now, it's easy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to be on time and build relationships, and I've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now just another level, but it's the same shit, different toilet. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
What was one of the first songs to kind of give you a buzz, either in your city or even outside the city too?
We had a song, me and my partner, me and Big Man at WIT, we had a song called So Savage. That was like really I had a couple songs before that really, you know, that was my first time hearing people pass by in cars listening to it. But when we dropped the So Savage record, that was my first time really, like, I'm talking about my whole hood, outside my hood, like the whole, like where I'm from in Miami, we call that down south. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, the whole down south own it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they going crazy. They were like YouTube is going crazy on YouTube, going crazy in the club, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was my first look at, like, oh yeah, we own something for real now. Like, yeah, people like, I'll say that was my first time having some fans.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, people I don't even know, like, pushing up on me, like, boy, you hard, you feel me? Let me get a picture, like that type of vibe. Yeah, it's called So Savage. Like, we tore our section up with that, most definitely. Hell yeah. I still can perform that to this day.
Oh, for real?
Where I'm from, like, they gonna go crazy. Yeah.
What year did that drop?
That was about 2012, though.
Okay.
About 2012, some shit like that. 2012, 2013, like that era right now.
Okay. Yeah, you had a big buzz at the time.
Yeah,
during
I was fucking them
2012,
up.
13.
Yeah, I was fucking them up. More done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about that Miami Jiggle song, man.
Yeah, that's another one. Like when we were coming back to back, it was at a time like I had 7, 8 records in the club going crazy. Like, man, I'm talking about, you know, and that Miami Jiggle, it was a vibe that just me wanting to keep it the crib, keep it the culture, and me not feeling like I'm too tough to talk to the girls. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? The crib, we make these records, we make these girls get on their head. You know what I'm saying? Ass up. Face down, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, I'm always the type of person that I want to ride in my own lane, you know what I'm saying? I seen everybody was over here, so I'm like, let me swerve over here and holler and talk to the women. And that went crazy, you know what I'm saying? Before that, it would break your back.
Okay, yeah. That
Break
was around the
Your
same
Back
time,
with my first million views.
That's it.
Me, Big Man, and Young B, we dropped Break Your Back, it went crazy. Now I double back with that Miami Jiggle, another million views. Oh, well, I'm lit now. Now I'm getting some money now.
Yeah, I'm sure you was getting booked up a lot at this time,
now
right?
we getting money, man. Yeah, I'm on top. Yeah.
What was that time period like for you too, man?
It was love, man. A lot of trial and error. A lot of it was a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? But it was beautiful though, you know what I'm saying? My first time getting on the road, getting out of Miami, you know what I'm saying? Going to these different spots in Florida, the Belle Glade, the Palm Beach, the Fort Pierce, you know what I'm saying, like the Treasure Coast, Orlando, Titusville, Fort Myers, like just moving around, like, and it just was inspiring to see that music can just really change your life, you know what I'm saying, if you lock in, you know what I'm saying, and it really got me moving around all these places, and then it opened my eyes too to know like the world is bigger than my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, because we in my hood, we dying by this our hood, this our block, this woo, the Ranzo versus this woo. We don't like these niggas, and then you go 2 hours away and they ain't never heard of no damn the Ranzo, Florida City, Piran, Goose, or none of this shit. Like, it just like opened my eyes too. Like, damn, boy, we down there tripping. Like, and there's money out here to be made. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Yeah. That was a learning. That was a learning area. I never started learning though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the biggest room in the world is a room for improvement, so I always try to learn, but that was really like a learning era for me, like, you know, personally and business-wise and shit too. Yeah, most definitely.
And who were some of the, you know, the first big artists from the crib to kind of reach out to you too?
The first, I ain't gonna lie, man, Trick Daddy, like my favorite rapper, he my mentor now, and he was the first artist to like really fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else, like, cause in my section where I'm from, like I said, I'm from the Range, and the biggest club down south at the time was in the Range. So we could walk to the club, like, so my whole hood in that bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we going in that bitch, no exaggeration, like 90 motherfuckers, like,
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? We got the whole club, you feel me? So, of course, like, my music was big in the hood, in my hood, so when we get in here and my DJ right here, DJ Dick 'em Down, he was the first one to play my music in the club. So way back then, I said, well, when I get in position, I'm gonna make him my DJ if I can afford him. You know, he a little sporty, you heard me? So he been him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I said, I'm gonna make that boy my DJ. He played my shit in the club. You know what I'm saying? We gave him a couple dollars, he played it. And boy, when you got 90 motherfuckers going crazy, singing it word for word, now the whole club looking like, damn, we missing something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? So, man, the next week we coming up, we ain't had to give him bruh nothing. He played it for free 3-4 times. Now we see people who ain't in our hood singing it, going crazy. And the club that was in my hood called Miami Nights, and Trick Daddy, old boy, owned that club.
Okay.
So he used to come in there all the time, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, he seen, like, by the time he come in there, now the whole club going crazy now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he just called me one day. I don't even know how he got my number or nothing. He just called me, like, man, this Trick, man, come by the studio, I'm finna shoot you the address. Like, man, this my favorite rapper now, before I even must met him, you know what I'm saying? I come by the studio, And he just like, man, chop it up with me, and he just like let me hear a lot of music, like a lot of his old music, a lot of old school music, and just give me ideas and telling me where a lot of his ideas came from a lot of his big records, and giving me a lot of game, you know what I'm saying? That's just where it started out, and then through the years, you know, we just got closer and closer, but he the first one to really like call me and salute me and, you know, kind of like give me some game and shit, and then from there, you know, man, I fuck with everybody. Like throughout the year, I've been grinding so long, so man, throughout the years, man, it's just, man, it ain't nobody you can name that got motion in my city that I don't fuck with, you know what I'm saying?
Not real shit.
But Double definitely was the first one.
Yeah. And talk about how motivating that must have been for you too,
Man, that was like, man, I was walking on clouds, yeah. I was walking on clouds, man. I came up, like when I'm in the 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, Trick Daddy's bigger than Tupac on where we from, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in his era, like when he was that boy. He's still that boy, but you know, when he was really doing his music shit, and he just inspired me so much because he made me feel like it was possible, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else, like I used to watch BET, they was like Cetus World and Big Tigger in the Basement and 106 Park and all that shit. Like, them nigga videos used to make me feel like nigga needed some real money to make it, you know what I'm saying? Like Cash Money era, like
oh yeah.
No limit niggas, then like, boy, you need it real bad to make it in this shit, boy. So it kind of made it feel like this shit was just a pipe dream, like it's just something I just knew how to do. So I'm still writing and rapping this shit, even at a young age like that, but I ain't never think that I can really do it until I started seeing Trick Daddy videos and interviews, and his energy and vibe is like, I'm seeing him shoot videos where we play basketball at it. Places, you know, I'm seeing people in his videos that I know, kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like my mama friends and my uncle homeboys, them in his videos, and you know, then you know, you go to the store, you see him in there buying shit for the kids, and we go to the Pop Warner games with the kids playing football, and he betting on the games, and man, you every touchdown you get, I'm gonna give you $100, and what we seeing them niggas gambling and shooting dice, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, I see him there, then I get in the car, hear him on the radio, then I get on the BET and see him on, oh, it's possible, because he one of us, you know what I'm saying? And the lingos he using is like, we say these words every day, like, you know what I'm saying? And the shit he talking about, like, single mothers, and you know what I'm saying, the struggle, and you know what I'm saying, the food stamps, and all, like, he was a representation of everything that we was going through at the time, so he was really definitely, like, my biggest influence, like, just off his story, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for him to call me like, yo, what's good? Man, who this is? Man, it's Trick. Oh man, like that shit mean a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, like that shit was big.
Yeah, and fast forward now, y'all got some classic songs
Yeah, we
together
got some records. I got a couple of tricks. They say I'm the only one that can get them in the studio.
Yeah, I don't hear him dropping nothing else, right?
Yeah, I got a lot of, I got TWD verses I ain't even put out yet.
For real?
Most done. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Most done.
No, that's hard right there, man. Let's talk about this Chase This Money song, because this shit was everywhere when this shit popped out.
Yeah. That Take That Money don't never let me down, boy. It don't matter where I'm at. It don't matter where I'm at. I got so much music to it, like certain markets be on certain shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm so versatile, I got my gangster shit, I got my storytelling shit, I got my booty shaking shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like certain markets, they just be on certain vibes. So I might come in this market trying to do my booty shaking shit, and they don't want to hear that, they want to hear that gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? So okay, I gotta figure the crowd out, but when that Take That Money come on, that shit, a gospel song, man. That bitch gonna shake the room every time, you feel me? Even if you ain't never heard it, if you done been through something, you gonna fuck with that Take That Money, man. That's my favorite record.
Did you know at the time, like when you recorded it, that you know this shit was gonna be as big as it is?
Yeah, nah, I ain't know it was gonna be that big, but I just knew, like, I like to make music for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to, like, try to go make a hit, you feel me? And I do that too. Like, I go in there, like, okay, this is what I know people gonna like, you know what I'm saying? It's the vibe. But then, like, my favorite songs is music that I made for me. Cause it's shit that I'm really going through, shit how I really feel at the time. And you know what I'm saying, that everything in that record, I was really going through that shit. Like, I was really venting on that. That song, I didn't even know the song was so long until the radio started playing. They like, hey man, this bitch 7 minutes, man, we need another, you gotta chop that bitch down, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, damn, I was really venting on that bitch, man. Like, yeah, that my shit, that chasing money, man. I really was going through all that shit I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it to the point where like a lot of motherfuckers who ain't outside, like when I used to let them hit a record, they used to be like, yeah, this hard, but this ain't no single. This ain't this and that, this ain't whoop whoop. And they try to pick another record, because, you know, they just going off the ear, and I understand because it's slower, you feel me? But boy, when them same people come outside with me and come to these clubs, come to these car shows, come to these events, like, and that shit come on, they see people crying, they see people like, man, they gonna cut the music off, and the whole crowd, flow, like, they look at me like, I say, bitch, I know, bitch, I tried to told you, bitch. Yeah, I'm on done, I take this money, I'm motherfucker, I'm on done.
No, that bitch a classic for sure.
Yeah, definitely a Florida classic for sure.
Yeah.
And still streaming to this day, like it just came out.
No, absolutely. Man. You were featured on Ball Greasy's I Deserve It All record, man.
Yeah.
How'd that one come about, man?
Man, Ball Greasy, my partner, man, that's my big bro, man. That's another nigga who took me up under his wing, gave me a lot of game, and you know what I'm saying? And I really supposed to been on the Nicest Slow record.
Oh, for real? Oh, shit.
Yeah. He called me one night, like 3 in the morning. So I pick up, I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, man, where you at? I'm like, I'm at the crib. He like, man, I'm in the studio, man, with Jim Jones, bro, pull up. I say, man, shit, how long you gonna be in there? Like 4:30. It's 3 o'clock. I'm an hour away from the studio where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Well, I get up and throw on something, I get there in 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And Jim Jones in there, he like, bro, I need you to drop something to this record. I want bro to hear you. I've been telling him like, you pressure, you hear me? Man, I had the fastest verse I ever wrote. Man, I got in there. Man, even to the point now I love Greasy because Jim had shit to do, so he was trying to leave, like, just send me the song. Man, Greasy like, no, bro, I need you to, this fat nigga slide, you know what I'm saying? This nigga him for real. He like looking at me like, nigga, hurry up, you know what I'm saying? So I go in there and spaz out, man. Jim like, yeah, boy, you feel me? That how, you know, when I see Jim, like, we got, you know, a little report just based off that session, like, he fucking with me. So, like, the next night, he called me again. I ain't even answer, man. Like, I say, boy, I was tired, you know what I'm saying? I said, I ain't even answer, I'm gonna call bro back, man. So when I called him, he like, bro, I had a record I wanted you to get on. That shit was called Nice and Slow. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I done put somebody else on that bitch. I put a little dread on that bitch. But shit, nigga, I got another one for you. Just pull up on me tomorrow. And when I pulled up, he had that Deserve It All. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it worked out. Well, I would have ripped that Nice and Slow for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro.
I'd have ripped that bitch, but you know, Deserve It All, though, that more up my alley, though. I like that pain, that real life shit for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all ever discuss shooting the video for that one?
Yeah, we was finna shoot the video 2-3 times, and the schedules, you know what I'm saying, wasn't lining up, and it was like a lot going on. But we need to go back and shoot that bitch.
Nah, for
like
real,
tomorrow, for sure.
Yeah. Cause that's some timeless music right there.
Yeah, that
too,
shit
man.
gangster. That shit hard.
Yeah.
And then when you talking real life shit, it never get old. You know what I'm saying? That struggle gonna last forever, man. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah. How did Slip and Slide end up reaching out to you?
Like I say, man, from that day when me and Double like linked up, man, Double like always from a distance like was coaching me and, you know what I'm saying, giving me plays. I might drop a song or something, he'll call me. Yo, that shit hard, but you should have did this. Know what I'm saying? Who the shit like that. And you know, throughout it's like I ain't had no type of business with Trick. He just used to like do shit for me and like, you know what I'm saying? I guess he seen a little bit of himself in me, you know what I'm saying? And he'd call me, give me game. He even like when he went on the Legends of the South tour, like he called me like, bro, we going on tour, man. I want you to come hype, man, all my shows and shit. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like Bun B, Pastor Troy, Juvenile, Lil Wayne was on some of it, like 8 Ball and MJG, like I'm around all these, you know, Scarface and these legendary people that I was a little kid, like listening to. And I'm up there hype man and all this shit, like, and a lot of the shows, bro, gonna cut the music. Man, let me get a 16. I'm talking about we in a stadium, let me get a 16. Man, I go up there and rip that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, crowd going crazy. Like, so, you know, just me and him just, you know, got closer and closer. So just me moving around, grinding. I done sat down with a lot of athletes that wanted to sign me, a lot of like street dudes with some money, a couple of labels, and we just weren't speaking the same language, you know what I'm saying? And then Trick called me one day. He's like, man, Terry Lucas just called me, he want to sit down with you. So, you know what I'm saying? I sat down with bro and we spoke the same language. We put a play together. And that's how I know I got to slip and slide and shit. A lot of people think all that time I was signed to Trick. But Brad was just on some real nigga shit, just believing in me and just helping me, you know what I'm saying? And he called me about Ted. I went to sit down with Ted and we put together a play. Yeah, nah, slip and slide, for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure being from Miami, that's got to be like every rapper's dream to be assigned to slip and slide, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to take it back to us champion home team, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, we kind of got away from that, you know. We kind of like look at everybody else like what they got going on, and we want to be a part of it, sit at their table. Like, nah, we got legendary shit, you know what I'm saying, here, right here, you know what I'm saying, at the crib. You know, like, and I was happy with the way the slip and slide flag bring this shit back to what it used to be, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, real shit.
Yeah.
You had worked with the City Girls, man. How did that connection happen?
Man, I'm telling you, like, man, I'm that guy that, like, you know how it may be, like, somebody that the world may know, you know what I'm saying? Like, the world may know this motherfucker, right? But then when they go to where they from, it's like a nigga that city know and fuck with, and they be in that city, they just as big as, you know what I'm saying, this motherfucker who you may know, you know what I'm saying? And everybody fuck with them and everybody respect them, and from the DJs to the strippers to the promoters to the street guys, and like this, it's just a level of respect. They just ain't got that exposure outside of that city, but when you come to that city, they one of them, you know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them, you know what I'm saying? When you come to Florida, you come to Miami, like I'm somebody that people fuck with, you feel me? So to the world, like, the City Girls in Young Miami is like superstars and they whatever, and like where we from, like they fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? And she a fan of my shit, you know what I'm saying? And she like fuck with me, so me getting her on the record, like it wasn't hard, you know what I'm saying? So because the respect is there. So you know I had a record that 4-1 night out, and I just heard her on it, you know what I'm saying? So when I reached out to her, she like, let's do it. She came to the studio. She's so gangster. And she came and laid down the first verse for me. Then I had an idea like, then we should do a third verse going back and forth. But she had already left and she was booked. So I'm like, damn, I don't want to call her. And I like, fucking, I'm gonna call her. I called her, she came back. Did the third one going back and forth. And you know what I'm saying, she a real one, like for sure.
Yeah.
Most down.
And Kodak also put you on a song too, man.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, man? Like, man, it ain't really nobody you can name from my section, man, who don't fuck with me, man. From the street guys, from the upcoming artists to the legendary artists, man. And you know, me and Kodak, man, I fuck with that, man. You know what I'm saying? The real one. Me and him were talking when he was locked up one time. You know what I'm saying? And we was communicating then. But we know a lot of the same people. I fuck with a lot of people he be around. He know a lot of people that's around me. And it's just love, you know what I'm saying? And he was locked up. He was sending kites back and back like, bro, when I get out, we gonna work, you know what I'm saying? And he stood on business about that. He must have put that together before he got out.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? We did that Vultures before he got out. Like, he put it
okay.
together for me now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Told the team, like, I want bro on this, you know what I'm saying? Whoop the whoop. Then even the verse you hear, it was like 8 bars short. Like, I had, you know, because that was a little space. He reached out like, nah, man, bro, gotta keep going. Give him another hate on that bitch. Yeah, stretch that bitch. He talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Yak, man.
For sure, man.
Well done.
So what's your reaction when Bossman Dlow drops a song called Mike Smiff?
Oh man, that shit was
And
like,
did you have a heads up about that?
Really, like, when I reached out to him, when I just reached out to him and, like, cause I was seeing him on the blogs and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I thought he was from somewhere else. So I'm like, man, this nigga here got emotion, this nigga going crazy. This at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, this nigga snapping. So then when I seen one blog, like, said something about Florida, I said, man, you from Florida? I reached out to him, like, man, where you from in Florida? He like, man, Port St. Lawrence. I said, y'all, boy, keep doing your shit, boy, you feel me? I'm one of them, like, that shit give me energy to see a nigga shine and then stepping on these niggas representing the way how you supposed to represent, especially you coming from where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, cause I know, like, even when I met, like, with Slip and Slide, like, Terry told me, like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching you for 3 years. But, like, you know what all that happened in 3 years?
The cane got me, right?
God damn, and you know how, like, much energy I would have had if I knew you were watching me. If you could have just sent me a comment on something, like something, or I would have been like, damn, Terry Lucas, like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But I know a lot of times we don't think like that. We just be trying to do our homework and shit. But I had told him, we had that conversation. So I like to be the change I want to see. So, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm somebody where I'm from. So when I see somebody like with some motion, I reach out. Like, hey, boy, you hard. You feel me? So he like, yeah, back it up. Boy, I got a song called Mike Smiff. He like, I fuck with you. Like, what's up? But I'm thinking he's saying some old shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't thinking it's finna come out now, like, while you lit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He dropped that bitch. I said, yes, sir. Boy, nobody can't say shit bad about Bossman. We gonna get on your ass. We Bossman fanatics. That's that boy, you hear me?
Yeah.
More dope.
So does the song Bubble Up come after that?
More dope. It was only right, you know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of people ain't realize he named the song after me. When they seen the track list, they thought I was on that bitch,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I did, when I first saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
maybe he just forgot to put the title on there, and then you was featured on
A
it.
lot of men in the whole hood calling me going crazy, like, boy, you sneaky fat bitch. You know, that's how we talking, man. We gonna dish your ass, you know what I'm saying? But it's love, though. Man, you sneaky fat bitch, boy, you done snuck on D-Lo. Boy, you on the album. I'm like, what you talking about? Man, he got money, man, you on his album. I go look at the track, I said, oh, damn, bro, did tell me I ain't much straight in that shit, like, yeah. So, yeah, he named that bitch Mike Smiff. That was big, like, you know what I'm saying? It gave me some more energy. You feel me? Now Mario eat the mushroom. Yeah, boy.
Powered up, right?
Yeah, man, yeah. Oh, duh. So then, you know, I reached out. I had that Bubble Up record. I reached out and he did that bitch and sent that bitch back in like 24 hours.
Oh, shit.
And popped out for the video. And Bossman, the real one, man. He ain't must never do nothing else for me. I ain't never got, if I don't never see him again, boy, you a real one, boy. I fuck with you, boy. We locked in, no doubt. Yeah. I got a spot for you at the Thanksgiving, the dinner table, nigga. Just pop out, whatever you like, nigga, no doubt. Yeah.
No, and the record's hard as shit, too,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Video
doing
going
good.
crazy right now.
It's doing good, BT. Popping it, they playing it, we wrote playing it, it's streaming good, it's going crazy on YouTube. They playing it up here in the A, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna move around the clubs up here and, you know, holler at some of these DJs that's been spinning the record. And, you know, we trying to catch up with it. That bitch going legs, you know what I'm saying? More duh. That's sure.
And the song's featured on your new project, Thinking Out Loud.
Yeah, Thinking Out Loud. More duh. And Bubble Up, baby. Yeah, that Thinking Out Loud. They saying I got some shit, you hear me? That's what the streets say, man. We got one, you know what I'm saying? More duh.
Was this a project you've been working on for a while, or was this some shit you just kind of put together like, man, let me go ahead and get some shit out of here since I got all this motion again?
Nah, I've been working, you know, so I don't never stop working, man. I record all the time, and I just, you know, it was time just to get on that shit, and I like definitely made it a goal to give them some substance. Like I said, I always try to go, you know what I'm saying, go my own way with this shit, so that's why I call it Thinking Out Loud, man. That's how I feel, man. I just hit the booth, get me a beat I like, I'm gonna hit the booth and I'm gonna say what I think, you know what I'm saying? I ain't much gonna put a lot of energy behind it, man. This is what I think for real, you know what I'm saying? And I gave, you know, whenever you listen to it, man, you get a lot of game, man. You get a lot of real life shit, get a lot of thorough motivation, you know what I'm saying? And because, you know, we talk about the jewelry and the money and the cars and the clothes and the hoes, you know what I'm saying? Wait, man, we don't talk about that little period where a nigga was trying to get it, you feel me? So I'm trying to motivate you to get some money, because I know from experience, when there's money in the streets, the bullshit come down. You know what I'm saying? All the time when the streets is sweet and everybody's got a smile on their face and everybody vibing, we fucking and, you know what I'm saying, drinking and we hanging, ain't no bullshit. I mean, everybody getting some money, you know what I'm saying? Pandemic time, the murder rate went down. You know what I'm saying? When that dope
Everyone
on
had
the
money,
street,
right?
Yeah, everybody got money. Tax time, anything you can name was money on the streets. Man, niggas be chilling, man, you know what I'm saying? So that's the vibe I'm on. Like, man, I'm finna motivate the streets to get some money so everybody will be happy, smiling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We popping bottles and we traveling and we rapping, you know?
Real shit.
No doubt.
I want to say my favorite song on there is probably Breathe, man.
Breathe.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite records too. Yeah, Breathe. 'Cause, you know, you gotta put the medicine in the candy. You know what I'm saying? And that Breathe personal for me, man, because we really go through this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga trying to breathe on the water. One nigga trying to survive. Nigga trying to stay afloat. And all that stuff going on around you, man, it's just shit crazy. That Breathe some real shit.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You need a video for that one, man.
Yeah, we cooking that up now. You know what I'm saying? Well done. We definitely cooking that up. That one, I'm proud to have the record like bubble up. Okay, this is y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need these type of records for the radio and for the singles. But I got the real shit too that we gonna double back. That's gonna make you a fan forever. Because if you been through something, nigga, you gonna think I grew up with you when you listening to these records. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking from experience, and you know, you ain't gonna be able to like talk the way I talk by just watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? Or just hearing about it. Like, you gotta go through something to know something. Like, nigga popping that shit for real. Oh, damn.
Yeah, Trust Me, Baby. That's another one of my favorites too, man.
Yeah, you like, man, hey, man, you might be at my table too, man, Thanksgiving. What kind of food you like, man? Yeah, man, we the same, man. You might be my twin, man. Most doubt that Trust Me, Baby, my shit too. Cause it like, you don't know how many people can't reach where the pinnacle where they like got the potential to reach because they got somebody in their life that don't see the vision and holding the bitch back, and you know what I'm saying, and tripping and bitching, and you feel me? So that was in that record, like, bitch, just trust me, like, I got this, you feel me? Just chill, man, I got it, man, we gonna be all right, you know what I'm saying? You be needing that sometimes. There's a lot of niggas too, like, hold girls back and girls hold niggas back, and it ain't gotta be that type of relationship. It could be a family member, it could be a homeboy. Man, motherfucker derail a nigga every time with the bullshit. Yeah, I'm on down.
Nah, real shit, man. The shit with you and Hurricane Wisdom, man. Y'all got great chemistry on this track too,
that
man.
boy hard. We shot the video too.
Okay.
So that's on the way. Man, Hurricane just hard. He's somebody who like them young niggas in my hood be listening to. So that's how I got up on him. Like, I ain't know how big bro was like until I got him on that record. And like before it even came out, man, I'm cutting through, letting niggas hear. These niggas going crazy. Like I got Chris Brown on that bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, Hurricane, boy. I ain't much telling them who it is. I'm just playing records for them. But them boys going crazy. Like, boy, Hurricane with him on that boy. Goddamn. So I ain't want no nigga was up on him like that, man. That boy a star.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he came through and ripped that bitch for me, man. Shout out to that boy, he came through for the video. He did that, most definitely. And we had, I gotta give him his flower too, because when we shot the video, we had a second location that he didn't know about, you know what I'm saying? So he like, nah, I ain't gonna be able to make that because he had other shit to do. But he came back the next day and shot the other, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't had to do that. I appreciate that boy, man. Don't love, most doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you about the T Grizzly record too, then, man. How'd this one come about?
Shout out, my man, Uno. he put it together for me, man. He was A&R, like a lot of shit. He was sitting there like in the studio with me a lot of times, like when I was picking these records and picking certain beats, and he was helping me out, you know what I'm saying? And he heard, cause I already had the record already, you know what I'm saying? The G card, I was by myself. I just and then he just so happened to be in Miami with my partner Zoe Dollars.
Okay.
So man, we calling Zoe, hey boy, you feel me? So you know, we got in his ear. He heard the record, he fucked with it, he knocked that shit out. He did the verse in the video the same day. Like,
okay. Yeah.
That shit with love, man. Everything like, it's been a long time coming for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been grinding a long time, but I feel like everything happened for a reason, and this shit like lining up so perfect to where I wouldn't even change nothing if I could, dog. Like just the love that I'm receiving, like just from the artists that's on my records, to the producers that made these records, to the label, to Ted, like man, like just believing in me, and to like with this project, like whatever I wanted to do, he like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't have to even go back and forth about that shit. Whatever I wanted to do, he was with it. Man, you know what I'm saying? Man, 99 Gems playing my shit, 103.5 the beat playing my shit. Like DJ Nasty, man, he just played Bubble Up for 20 minutes the other night. Like on some funk flex shit, like just dropping bombs, running that bitch back. Boy, I gotta call him, make sure he ain't get fired, you know what I'm saying? Cause boy, he did that, you know what I'm saying? And Ty's been going ham on my shit too, like Papa Keith. I'm getting a lot of love, like from you know what I'm saying, where I'm from, and it mean a lot to me, like, cause I put on for this shit, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like, man, I'm really like moving around, repping this shit, throwing this shit up, you know what I'm saying? So to see the people rallying around what I'm doing, and they like, this our guy, you know what I'm saying? Even from the artists, man, Bar Greasy, like the first couple of days that my project dropped, he made my album cover his profile picture. You know what I'm saying? He posting everything I'm posting, like, you feel me? So like everybody just been, all the artists, man, Double, man, Trina, you know what I'm saying? Briscoe, Iceberg, Desalar, like, man, everybody, JT Money, they posting that shit, they supporting the nigga, they calling me, they like, bruh, this shit hard. They texting me, you know what I'm saying? Keep going, you feel me? It's like, I feel good, man, cause this what I work for. So now it's time to do this type of shit, cause this, you know, you somebody in a culture that you got to come see. Nigga got to come sit on this porch, you heard me? If you trying to, you know what I'm saying, elevate, you can't cheat the grind. You got to come sit on the porch, you heard me? So that's why I'm doing, there's a time to win some away games now, you heard me? I got the crib, trying to get some away games, you know what I'm saying? I'm on down.
Nah, I appreciate you too,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, love, man. And I done seen the shit like elevate through the years too, you know what I'm saying? I remember when I first started seeing your shit a couple years ago, and seeing now, like, the caliber of people that done sat on this porch is a testament to your hard work, man. Love, I appreciate you having me on this motherfucker for real.
Nah, thanks, bro. For
Yeah,
sure, man.
yeah.
What's some advice you would share to, you know, the new generation coming up right now today?
I say, man, it ain't no wrong or right way to do this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, back then, you had certain shit you had to do, you know what I'm saying? There's certain shit you had to talk about. There's certain image you had to have. There's certain vibes, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, ain't nobody can't stop this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? You could build your own shit. Like, you feel me? Like, you just got to put the work in. If you willing to work, you know what I'm saying, you build that shit, they gonna come. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to be forced to talk no gangster shit if that ain't really your story. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be forced to do no drill shit or do no city girl shit or do whatever, you know what I'm saying? You could tell your story, man, and if that's really your story, people gonna relate to your shit. Bring a bitch into your world, whatever. You might be a nerd, you might be a gamer, a YouTuber, you might be a gangster, whatever, but whatever your story is, tell your story. And people gonna lock in with you, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely an audience for that, whatever it is that you do. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta grind and put that shit out there.
Nah, solid advice for sure, man.
Yeah.
So, Mike, what should fans expect in the future, man? Deluxe, or what else we got coming up, man?
Man, we finna take over the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Finna take over the world. It's just the beginning, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, like, I've been doing this shit a long time by myself. You know what I'm saying? no management, no nothing. And now I got help, you know what I'm saying? I got management, you know what I'm saying? I got a CEO that believe in me. He gon' whatever I'm with, he with it. My city behind me. I got artists, you know what I'm saying? It's just the sky's the limit. Y'all don't even much know. When y'all, by the time y'all figure out what's going on, it's gonna be too late, man. We finna fuck them up, man, for real. Most definitely, because I refuse to be outworked. You know what I'm saying? I rap better than a lot of niggas. I'm a sex symbol, I look better than niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know, once I come out my shirt, you know, I'm undeniable, you know what I'm saying? Once they see my belly, like, you ain't never met a bitch that don't like teddy bears. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll just, you know, the sky's the limit. We finna fuck them up, man. OTM, slip and slide. This shit, like, we are forced to be reckoned with it. We gonna show the world. We ain't just gonna talk about it. We gonna put the work in, we gonna earn it. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, for sure.
Nah, real sick. Your hard work paying off now, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Yes, sir. Yeah. And it ain't gonna stop. We just gonna take it to a whole nother level. Same shit, different toilet. When we ain't tired. We ain't tired. We feel good. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. And y'all ain't gotta worry about me dyeing my hair or wearing those skinny jeans or, you know what I'm saying? Or walking around with no purse and then I'm gonna keep it the crib. I'm gonna keep it some gangster shit. You heard me? And we gonna take that bitch all the way to the top. Most definitely. Yeah, yeah.
All right, Mikey. Any shout outs you want to give before you wrap it up here, man?
I just want to shout out the whole Slip and Slide staff, family, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ari, shout out to Ted, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chanel, Baby J, Tight, you know what I'm saying? One band, one sound, you know how it goes. Shout out to Fat Boy, Vaughn 305, shout out to my whole team, OTM, DJ Dig 'em Down, Rondo Smith, Big Man Savage, WIT, Free Savage Chop, Nikita Love. And get used to seeing us, man. Most definitely, we finna fuck y'all up, man, in a good way. No Diddy.
Anything big, bounce back, shit. We can take it, yeah, they ain't shit. Hit the streets and bubble up, baby.